and thanks for joining me for another weekly invitation. So, I loved getting your feedback last week about the intention of disconnecting from your technology in some way. So, thanks so much for sharing that with me. It was really inspiring to hear all of your stories and what was able to come out of that. And so, as I was sitting with people for the past number of weeks, there's a heaviness that's happening right now as we're coming into completion of our first year with COVID in our awareness and affecting our daily lives in the way that it has. And what I've noticed is that a big thing that's bringing people down is this lack of ritual, this lack of ceremony, of calling in what is sacred to us, be it not being able to celebrate birthdays in the same way or being able to hit that Monday class that you always go to, or being able to gather with your friends or family in whatever ritual way that you do, that everything is just kind of feeling blah, feeling pretty mundane, and that's having a toll on our spirit, because we humans are hardwired for connection and ritual. And so my invitation to you this week is to start realizing the places that you may be able to bring in more sacredness, more ceremony into your daily life. Um, I was talking with somebody last week who is living and working at home. And so he spends a lot of time in his bedroom. And when he wants to shift his day from work into creative play and he's still in his bedroom, he's having a hard time. So we talked about a couple things. I'm going to just share these things with you. This is essential oil. So, essential oil helps to create a sacred space. When we use that, it can be uplifting. It goes directly into our brain, the sense of smell does, but it can also be put into a little spritzer or an atomizer to diffuse and clear the space. So it's a really nice transition piece using an oil or an incense or sage or some sort of scent or aromatherapy to help us transition from one activity to the other. It really cues the brain in that we're doing something else now. Another thing is lighting a candle. So I'm going to light this. I noticed one of my teachers before our class, even though it doesn't have anything to do specifically with sacredness or ceremony, always lights a candle. I don't know what she lights it in honor of. I've just noticed that she does it. I've been lighting a candle in my bathroom now for a couple of years just to remember to shine my light and really to do something in honor of me. So before I hop in the shower in the mornings, I light the candle on the back of the toilet, and that is a little bit of a ceremony for me. Something else you can do is baths, and including salts of some sort. Salts are really they've been used for a long time to cleanse and to heal and to purify. So when we add them to our bath, we're kind of elevating that experience. Plus, some of them can smell really good. So you can have that, again, that more ceremonial way to cleanse yourself, to relax, to unwind, or to play with your kids or whatever it is. Something else is a journal, but I have this journal that I really like. I just think it's beautiful. And for me, this is a dedicated journal that has more, I don't know, inward thoughts, sacred, creations, that sort of thing. So this is a little bit different than the journal I might use to jot down ideas for work or just capture my daily activities or whatever those might be. Another thing that I do is I wear gemstones, but I remember what they all mean. And when I'm putting them on, like this one is, it's a quartz, it's a raspberry quartz actually, and this one is for self-love. This is a morganite. This is the one I put on to remember the connection to the divine and divine love. So as I'm putting them on, I'm telling myself, I connect with myself and self-love. I am open to receive divine love. This one is about creating joy. This is honey agate. And so I put that on and these are just talismans, right? They're touchstones. And again, these are 10-second rituals, but when I'm getting ready in the morning and I choose to use these tools, it helps to set the space, set the stage. If we can't celebrate in the way that we used to, maybe finding some other way to be in connection with that so that you feel more aligned and that things have a deeper meaning. I work with a lot of seniors in high school right now, and they're really feeling the drag of not having their ceremonies that would be typical for them this time of year. So, again, we're talking about how else do we mark it? How can we get together with our friends anyway? How can we create these rituals? So, I would invite you this week to invite in some rituals, some ceremonies, some sacred into your daily life. Um, if you smoke nicotine or marijuana, maybe just take a little bit of it and offer a pinch back to the earth as an honoring of this transition that we're all going through. Again, the beauty about ritual and ceremony is that you can make it up. There is no wrong way to do it, and you don't have to have any special training. Just slow down. What would feel good to you? Maybe you start just adorning your body instead of getting dressed, in a more ritual, slow, mindful sort of way. Maybe when you brush your teeth, you just slow down and have that be an experience of just honoring your body or something like that. Maybe at a stop sign, you just take two deep breaths in and out, in order to just honor the slowing down and the stopping that's happening in our world right now. So let me know how this goes. I invite you to play with it. Don't get too caught up in your head about it. Whatever feels like it might be a fit for you is a great place to start. Thanks so much for joining. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.